Hello everyone, I'm here with Sleman from ABB, so welcome.
Thanks, Lucian.
When you talk about smart city, let's define it a little bit and then perhaps give me a couple of examples of the type of projects that you worked on.
Yeah, sure. When we talk about smart cities, it's not only about installing foundation technologies like charging stations for electric vehicles or intelligent lighting. What makes a city smart is more than just putting something onto the city. It's really about connecting services for citizens together. So, for example, having a kind of control room for a city where you actually gather all the information that you have from different infrastructures that you have in the city, and in this way increase the visibility. So what's going on, for example, you can have your emergency services react faster in case of disturbances. You can react faster when you see that something is not working properly, and that's where we say digitalization, IoT is really helping to make life better for citizens and also make cities more attractive for business in this city. So that's our notion of having a smart city.
So the combination of the technology and the people or processes that enhances the life of a community.
Exactly. Having the products, the solutions, the services, and the IoT connections working together.
Got it. Now, let's talk about maybe some projects, and not just from the pilot perspective, but maybe how long did it take, and give us some solution from maybe from the start to finish. What was the length of time? Just a little bit of insights into that, because you're a lot closer to the customers.
Yeah, we normally work together with governments, with city officials, with city developers, and with utilities on projects to make cities more sustainable. That's our heritage at ABB. So when we typically talk about infrastructure projects on electricity, on charging, on water network, water leakage detections, and building new city districts that include all the foundation technologies and solutions that we have in order to be zero emission or having a sustainable city quarter. That's a long-term project. Okay. So starting with city developers and municipalities until having the strategy together, what we would actually like to achieve, in which state are we of the city, what's the main target, and like different cities in different regions of the world have different problems that we need to tackle with different approaches. But let's be very concrete. We are here in Barcelona, in Europe. We have a very nice project in Mannheim, where we developed a new city district together with the utility of Mannheim, and let's say the time frame is about really 2 years with all the construction work and getting the infrastructure in place, and then putting the solutions together and getting the services up.
And this is from the project was awarded to implementation, right? Because there's a lot of work you get before you win the project, and you have to sometimes go to different administrations, change of the head of politics, and so on.
Yeah, I think that's an important aspect when we talk about smart cities. So the cycles are typically a bit longer than when we talk about greenfield or brownfield installations in the industry.
Got it. So the greenfield is basically a new installation or a new project starting from the basics, right? And brownfield, adding on value.
Yeah.
Right?
And again, we talk about different strategies and in different cities. Like in Mannheim, complete new city district was built, and it was built to be zero emission with solar panels on top of the building blocks, with batteries in the cellar, with a mini CHP on site and the grid connection. and together with all the water and gas and cooling infrastructure. So
Got it.
that was really an impressive project. But we have other projects also, like in Sweden, for example, in Västerås, where you have a grown infrastructure and where we put our solutions on top of the water infrastructure, gas, as in this case, heating infrastructure, electricity, and the goal there was really to increase the visibility what's going on in the city, so that in case of disturbance you can react faster. So disturbances are like leakages in the water network or shortages in the electricity demand and supply, or as I said, having your emergency vehicles always on the screen, knowing what's going on.
So you're a technical person, and obviously we are focusing on smart cities. So if you were to pick one technology that would make a city smarter, if you can say that, if there's an index to measure that, what would that be? And then perhaps take us into what should we expect at 2020 and beyond, with some of the things coming out from ABB around that. One technology that makes a city smarter. If you had to pick one.
That's hard. There are so many ideas around. There are so many solutions and so many concepts, and every single one is really, really exciting. So it's hard to pick one single technology that makes life better. That's hard. Also, for me personally, I think everything that we do should aim on living and producing more sustainable.
Got it.
And if we have tools, solutions to implement a more sustainable living, producing, working together, that would be my personal favorite to do it.
I appreciate that. So now, anything that you want to comment, that things that should look forward from the your organization's perspective in 2020? What is going to be your focus on?
Yeah, thanks for asking that. As we come up with a couple of new products when it comes to smart city, and it's mainly further developing of solutions that we have. So, for example, our energy management system, we will adapt it especially for residential areas and for city districts, so that it's really easy to implement energy monitoring, control and optimization, and combining that with your water network and with your heating and cooling network.
Yeah, I think I saw a chart around it. So there's a lot of opportunity when you look at the digitalization or industrial and things. That's on a maturity curve. There's a lot of potential in the energy business. So thanks for sharing that with us, and stay tuned as we get more insights for the cities of the future, or what we call as more smart cities, since we're here at the conference and Expo in Barcelona. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you, Lucian, and thank you for watching.